Hey everyone, and welcome back to the Binding of Isaac Afterbirth. It's Eden Day, and there is Eden. So what do we get today on this fine Eden Day? Not too fine, oh boy. Yet my damage actually looks good, and my fire rate looks good, so this is a better spawn than a lot of the times when I get 2 bars for all these things. So that's what I like about the stat screen on this game. I guess we're all good then. Every time I get hit, I drop money I didn't already have. Loki's Horns is a chance to fire in all 4 directions when I shoot. The moon teleports me to the secret room. Sure. Shoop to Whoop fires a laser that does 4 times my damage for a few hits. Every 2 rooms, pretty decent honestly. Since they buffed it a long while ago, it's actually good now. Yeah, I'm like totally okay with how this is going. The multi-dimensional baby follows me on a 3-second delay, and if I shoot through it, it doubles my tears. That's useful. World doesn't help me, and I can't get that tinted rock without a bomb, so... Oh good, a headless horseman start. That's just what I needed, but actually I murdered it really fast because of my use item. Typically, that means now is the time to ditch my use item. Alright, let's go to the secret room. Alright, I will use 1 bomb in here, looking for a magic mushroom. Never lucky. And then I will use the other bomb on the tinted rock, trying to get me a little more health. And none of the pills match, so I won't be using any of them. Alright, with the extra bomb, I will go back and bomb for another magic mushroom. So this item's a flight and a lower bound of 1.5 speed. So it's useful. Alright, I'm out then. And that is okay. Alright, I'm keeping the flight. Even though that item, Shoop to Whoop, totally murdered the boss for me. That boss is like not free. It has a bunch of health for the first floor. So it's surprising that 4 times my damage for just a little bit was enough to do so much damage to it. But my damage is honestly a lot better than the stat screen would make it look like, and is a lot better than it is sometimes when I have 2 bars. Alright, let's go get the tinted rock then. Since of course the first tinted rock can never have soul hearts or small rock or anything useful in it. Can have a chest if you don't have any keys perhaps. Maybe have a bomb, a key, maybe 2 bomb drops. Those are the only real first options for first tinted rock. But the second one is fine. It's a normal tinted rock. By the way, that's not serious. $3 bill is pretty much a run killer. Randomly changes your tiers every 3 seconds. You get a new tier effect from a list. And it likes to screw you over. It likes to screw me over, at least. So this item I can also do an invincible charge. Oops. Which probably would have been pretty useful this room. Especially since that guy could have spawned 2 other enemies. The same type. I should just fight the boss right now. If we're being honest with ourselves. I'll press the button. You got me. And I'll check this card. Death. Sure. So all of those rooms are just plain old rooms. Excellent. 0.5 damage up and 1.5 damage multiplier. So my damage is really good now. And I am happy. But this was already a solid start. My fire rate's good. Seems better than a lot of the 2-tick ones I get for that as well. This was an all 1-tick spawn, and honestly it's one of my better Eden spawns in recent memory. That's why you can't trust it for anything. Ticks mean nothing. free money. Almost enough for the shop. Since I have a bomb, I'll do it. And then we'll hopefully get something excellent, right? I'll take guaranteed secret room finding. It's gonna... Oh, I didn't even have to bomb. It's gonna drop a nickel when I bomb the machine, always. I hate that dude. So this tells me where the secret rooms are, but not how to get to them. But it does tell me both of them. So death will allow me to do 60 damage to every enemy in the room. It's kind of useful. Right, 1 health up. I'll take Little Brim. After how Angel Rooms treated me last run, I have decided that it's not worth it for today, considering this is recorded in the same day, within 10 minutes. So Little Brim shoots a little brimstone, you know, hits up to 7 times for 3.5 damage, which is pretty darn useful. Okay, good. I still would prefer an Incubus as my first familiar, but Little Brim's an acceptable substitute. Oh, I should have grabbed the... I mean, the battery doesn't matter because I know I don't use my active effect. So if it were an active effect I knew I'd use, then yeah, I would have cared. But you know, technically I should have grabbed it. Does this line up? This lines up. Cool. I don't need a magic mushroom. I already have a 1.5 damage multiplier, and those two would not stack. I almost did it. And I thought about my actions. Full map. No exceptions. Later. Annoying room. Not a very useful item. Shortest distance attack fly. Does 5 damage per hit and hits relatively frequently. Doesn't block tears though. It's kind of dangerous to use. And it's less damaging than a cube of meat, which actually does block tears at closer range, but overall, you know, I will use it sometimes when it seems important that I get extra damage in, but that won't be often because I have Little Brim and a 1.5 multiplier on my personal damage. So of course, with the way that they spawn into the room, even though I was shooting it at the start of the room most of the time, it'll still allow me to get some hits in. It'll still pop up right away. It's weird, but I'll take it. So this trinket is every time I pick up a coin, there's a 50% chance for an accompanying key drop. Keep. Since I can fly, I absolutely do want to get in that extra damage. Health up by 1, 0.7 tears up, and 0.16 shot speed down. I'm taking this one a little faster, so I do want to check out Boss Rush. So that's going to be kind of the goal here. But I also don't want to be dying or anything. That first eye pop out, and the second one too, but the first one hit me last time, so I don't trust it. Second one didn't, so I do trust it. I'm gonna check out the curse room. Doesn't cost me to enter, so all good. I'm gonna blow this dude up for my devil room chance, unless it only works on regular beggars like it might in this game. Pretty sure it does, but I'm not going back for that guy, and I don't need to only have a half heart at the moment. So it doesn't matter if I play him for 2 plays, because he pretty much won't pay out in 2 plays, basically ever. Okay, we out of here. Fortunately, for once I have flight with this room, and that is exciting. Devil, no thanks. I am gonna open this, and that wasn't worth it at least. I'll check this room out. I wouldn't reroll my build, but some other rerolls might be useful. Floor drop reroll I would also, I already use. So that's the D6 for the entire floor. Doesn't include the devil room though. Still, if I have a boss item that's bad item room, can give it another chance to be good. Got out in time magically. We're already making good enough time. Little hunt, I will give the opportunity to be rerolled. Luck up. Chance that chests have more, like one more drop in them, which is kind of useful. And that applies to things like tinted rocks, which is the best. You can get 3 soul hearts and things like that. Good payouts. I pressed space with left, not with up. Well, that's unfortunate. Perthro is a one-time D6, so I'll be keeping that. Berkano is 3 flies and 3 spiders. Answers. Oh man, that's butts. Gotta go to all these rooms before I use the D6 for the floor. I'm not too hopeful about making good time anymore. This Gertie can't shoot tiers, can only spawn enemies. So what that of course means is I get to really face tank it. Oh, that's fine. Unsurprising Krampus. Krampus has been showing up every second devil room for me recently. This time, doesn't even give me an item I want. Could have re-rolled it, but focusing on pretty much anything else right now. And I know I have 2 Perthros. Candle would be nice. But would have been nice if there were 2 items in there. I have to full clear this floor to get everything I want done. And there's an item in the secret room as well. Everything kind of sucks right now. At least I'm fast. Alright, you best be dropping the item that I already spawned with, but you can drop it anytime you want because you're a mini boss. That's how mini bosses work. I'm dropping. Alright, so now I'm gonna reroll. 12 minutes, not great. Not worth it because I don't have piercing. But maybe the item room will have piercing in it. Who knows? No, but Charm Tears is not bad. Then we check the shop. Then we grab our extra reroll on the way out and we leave. We're still in pretty good shape though. So, time isn't perfect, but hopefully we don't have to full clear again to get everything done. Hey. Okay. 9 cents, sure. I can't believe that didn't get killed. I got most of those in keys, so that's really good. I even waited for that fire to get killed so I could run through its prior space. Problem is, I need to find the item room. I'd like to check out the shop as well. There we go. Bomb that now. Nothing. I expected the boss to be by there though, so now leaving there doesn't feel as bad since I don't have to go back. D12 rerolls like rocks and props in rooms. Not really that useful. Oops. Golden heart attaches to the topmost heart. When that heart is lost, it drops a bunch of money. Random coins, so maybe whatever. I don't know how many. It's a range rather than a set value. Alright, Fate's Reward's good. Shoots my tiers, like my damage and effects, but its own fire rate. So it's still useful, especially the stronger I become. Boss has to be pretty close. But there's our shop as well, so that's good news. And that also should mean the boss is close. Humbling Bundle is good stuff. Turns all pennies, bombs, keys, and full red hearts into 1+1 free. But lucky pennies will still be singular, so you can always tell which ones are lucky now. But this means that I really don't have any issues with resources anymore. Thought I'd slip in there with my speed and it would be too quick for the pokey to do anything. Another speed up, oh boy. Okay. We've got time. Both secret rooms are over here. Perfect. Quick item room. That's what I want to see. Judas's Shadow is a respawn as Dark Judas if I die. Has a 2.0 damage multiplier as a character. Spawns with 2 black hearts, but can get red hearts, and otherwise is just Judas. So that's pretty darn good. Of course, none of those being lucky. They could have been, though. So we're gonna make boss rush probably relatively comfortably, hopefully. But that happens sometimes, and then you never know. Nope. Don't have a PhD, so I don't have a use for those. Again, that did have to dead end, so. But the other thing could have gone to the right. Would have been quite helpful. So the boss actually could have been close to the top secret room like it normally is. I have a lot of keys right now. I do want to go to the shop as well. But I don't really have the time. Then again, could be through the secret room. Bunch of free bombs. Into that. Yeah, so never mind, I've got time. Blank card with Perthrow is pretty much a better D6, so give you a go. My flies and spiders do twice as much damage. They're larger as well. Now let's fight. Oh, I can't fly anymore and I've lost so much speed, but overall it's pretty worth it. This is going really quickly, actually. This is a good fight. And dead. No devil room, but Mom's wig's happening. As long as I'm shooting, well, as long as I'm holding shoot. By the way, I'm pretty much dying for Dark Judas right now. Taking the risk. As long as I'm holding shoot, I have a chance to spawn a spider. I can have up to 5 spiders spawned at once from it. Total, that is. Not like it spawns 5 at the same time. But because I have Hive Mind, I can actually have 10. Which is rather cool. So I'm not dying immediately. I'm just seeing how far I end up getting before dying without dodging at all. I don't know even how I killed that, but that's cool. So some stuff is dying really quickly. If I somehow manage to make it through this, then it's just another item. Sadly, I don't have something to reroll along the way, since I'd be getting a charge for this every 2 waves. That would make me want to actually win this without trying to die, basically. But once I am dead and have only 2 black hearts, I'll have to play a little carefully. It'll be more interesting that way. It'll be fun. Like, that's how I prefer playing this game. Having a good build, but having to play carefully in order to have a chance. Oops. Stuff is dying extremely quickly. I'm not actually entirely sure why. Okay, so we've got Polaroid invincibility for now. I'm probably gonna die right at the end, pretty much, but that's not a big deal. Okay. Good damage with the fly. That's what's going on right here. Sadly, I can't poison this, otherwise it wouldn't split into anything if I could. Oh, but it did that, so it didn't matter. So I'm actually getting super free combinations of bosses. Until this. Oh, wow, that should have killed me right there. Alright, that was probably like the last wave. But that went pretty well. I don't remember, like, I always mess up the read on whether it's going to be a straight beam or a diagonal beam, so I didn't know where to stand there. Then again, there's always a safe spot, slightly to the left or right of the beam, so you don't actually have to get hit even if you don't know the reads. So, now we can take it nice and slow. This is a run that's not going to Hush, though. Even if I don't make it, or if I make it in time, there's no chance that this run wins that. That's the dumb kind of suicide mission. Unless, of course, I suddenly become extremely healthy by the end of this. In which case, yeah, sure. Brim charges so quickly. Good guy. Tinted rocks aren't here, unfortunately. It's gonna have a black heart though, which I need. Not quite. But I will give it all my money in case of soul hearts. Can only help. Not like I need my money for anything else. We got one, though. If it gives me an item, I have something to reroll. And something to use for a chance for another soul heart, which is good. Wow, boss is not even here. Heck yeah, I want a host hat. Makes me immune to explosions. Doesn't heal me like Pyromaniac. But immune to explosions, and when I get hit by a tear, there is a chance that that tear is instead absorbed and I shoot 3 of my own tears in retaliation, so I don't take damage. It's good stuff. Unlimited bombs for the floor. That's not very good. Necessary. Rib of Greed. Inability to find greed in the shop or secret room as long as you're holding it. Which is pretty quality, honestly. Daddy Longlegs, but instantly dead. 1 red heart and 2 soul hearts up. Figured I would have something to spend that red heart on. 1 damage up and a chance that my tears fear enemies. And that's an item I don't want. I don't need the... Yeah, I don't need the battery. It's a lot of backtrack, but I'll grab it, I guess. It's only a 4-room charge for this item, though. That's a lot less necessary than with the regular D6. Chance of me having something to use it on, pretty slim. And for the most part, we really only... We don't need it, but we have what we need. That's never enough, though, is it? I have 37 keys, so none of these are lucky. Lots more keys that I don't need. I'm over-prepared. It's better than under-prepared. Too much stuff going on. But yeah, Rib of Greed doesn't really offer me anything, which is why I didn't take that. Oh my goodness. Okay, let's check out Boss Challenge Room, just because I know I have the health. It's nothing worth it. Oops, walked a little too far. I'm pretty fast, because Judas spawns pretty decently fast. I'm quite used to it. Red chest could be good. Or not. Also an option. Wow, though. Kill things really fast. As I thought, though, the chance of getting an item that I can reroll by the point in the floor where I would have had a... By the point in the floor where I wouldn't have had a reroll, didn't happen. Wasn't likely to happen. Okay. Good. There's a luck up. Still not always shooting in all 4 directions, but that's not a big deal yet. Well, it's never going to be a big deal. Shooting in all 4 directions isn't that useful. Alright, so we got that. Gotta wait and run through this slowly but surely. This is probably not the correct direction, but I may as well check. Tinted rock available. Higher chance for black heart spawns. May as well. I already have more than enough keys. Oh, this is the one... Yeah, this is the one where if a heart doesn't spawn as a black heart, it just doesn't spawn. This will be fun. Or is that the other one? I'm pretty sure that's this one. It's pretty solid, though. Means I'll get black hearts, that's for sure. But it should slightly increase the chance of that, at least. I have like 4 hearts right now. It's definitely not happening in Hush. I have 5. I thought I lost one. And didn't pick it back up. Guess I didn't lose one. Either way, that's not the difference. So I still would have not had a chance with this build. I don't have all that much range, do I? Maybe enough. Wheel of Fortune, that's extra item spawns, but this is not the way I want to be going. Oops. Actually, this might be the way I want to be going. Yeah, you know, I could believe that. Let's see. This might actually be more correct. That wasn't the right room. This is the right room. Bombing so early. No lucky ones. I don't even know why I'm grabbing. Well, now I don't have any reason to grab anything other than the lucky ones. So that's at least a thing. Want to check the top secret room? It's that one, that's fine. Pretty much a 50-50 from this point onward on where the boss is. So we all know that I'm going to be wrong. Then again, maybe not. Okay, that was kind of a waste of a try at hitting. Oh boy. Turned out fine though. I just do a lot of damage. Okay, in this one, I really have no business being up close, so my orbital doesn't block any tears. But that one perfectly, I didn't even get any. Oops. Cool. So now we're close to death, just the way I like it. You know, I didn't get any angelic baby spawns, which is awesome luck. Alright, so the ability to fight Mega Satan. Sure, let's live our lives on the edge. Halved fire rate, minimum shot speed for double damage, and I shoot 2 tiers in a V. But it's like, among both of those items are not good. They're bad plans, and they will end this run at this health. But we'll see what happens. You never know. Maybe, just maybe, these rerolls will be fantastic. Maybe I'll get tiers so big that it doesn't even matter how bad it is to aim. Dead cat's not a good plan. Wouldn't have invincibility then. And respawns would definitely not save me from my impending doom. Still grab them like I need them. It's always good. That's not what I meant. Close one. Alright, so we're down to our base health here. No can do. No can do. So this is where the worrying starts. Fortunately, at least some bosses will die extremely quickly, because I am doing way too much damage. Since this is 4 times normal damage right now. And I can hit with 3 to like 6 tiers at once, basically. That's only if multi-dimensional baby's really cooperative, which I don't count on. Hey. Gives me 3 soul hearts. That's not where I wanted to be. Anyway, 3 soul hearts, and once I get hit once in a room, I get a wafer effect for the rest of the room, meaning I take only half hearts of damage after that point. Piercing is a heck yes. So now I can hit multiple enemies with 1 tier. That was actually kind of tough because I couldn't see very well where I needed to go. Okay, there are 2 of this on the floor. That's very bad. Let's hope I don't get any red heart drops. Of course I'm going to at this point, but... Wow, though, this damage output is really good. No thank you. So I'm gonna kill the boss here, hopefully. I like how... First off, I was not focused on my character at all there. I really like how the familiar doesn't have its shot speed affected. Probably doesn't have its range affected by things either. Okay, so this is the other item. No. Doesn't help me, but it doesn't hurt me. So, now let's go fight my buddy Megazate to see if this works out for me. Good and reckless so far. Having trouble hitting Megazate though. Wait, what? Oh, those split. That's what. Alright, so from here on out, I have 5 hits I can take. That was a bit of an overkill shot. Kind of shot way farther than you needed to. That was close. It's fine. And there's still 0 more. Let's just kill both hands. Good stuff. I don't know, this might go well. Obviously that part of the fight was going to go fine. Little Brim's just not that useful compared to my damage output. Okay, 4 more hits. Awesome. The final phase is going to be the hard one. That's the thing I'm kind of worried about. I don't know how I didn't get hit there. Awesome. Feeling cooperative, I see. Alright, final phase. I think I just tank. Probably get the kill within my health. Oh, easily. Easily. That was the way to be on that fight. Alright then, that's good. Oh, I really thought that taking those 2 items at the start of the chest would kill me with that health, but it totally went fine. I don't know how I would have done that fight without tanking though. It would have been really, really hard. I mean, I'd have had to go through each attack basically. And then in the very brief period between attacks, I'd have had to run up, go point blank, attack a few times, and get out before an attack hit me. I don't know, it might have worked out though. Still, a lot more room for error in that strategy. That's going to do it for today. I hope you enjoyed the episode. Thank you for watching, and I will see you next time.